Page 24, Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. Now on pages 26 and 27, they have some little pieces or bits of music that's in this piece, and I'm really not sure what they're after here. You can go through that if you want, and I have no idea what they really want to do. They want you to circle the bell in some examples. If you can figure out where the bell is, good luck with that. So have fun with that, but I have nothing to say about pages 26 and 27. If you have questions, you're welcome to ask, but I probably won't be able to answer them because I don't know what they're after on pages 26 and 27. I don't have a teacher's book that tells me that stuff. So 4/4 time, 4 beats in a measure. We're counting quarter notes. We have 1 flat, the key signature. Now we are in the key of F major. So go to my F major scale video and do the beginner portion. 1 octave up and down. I explain it all in the video. Do everything I explain there. Yeah. There's a little more to it than just playing the scale. Is what I'm after here. Let's take this one hand at a time. Make sure we have the fingering and the rhythm and all that. Starting here in the. Don't forget the B flats. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Hopefully you understand that dotted rhythms. And then going on, it's 3rd finger now. We just took advantage of the repeated note to change hand positions. And then again, measure 5, again, repeated note, we're going to change hand positions. They want 1 here. I disagree. I see no reason for that. Just stay where you're at. So on measure 5, you're starting here, and then 3rd, just stay here. Little finger. Don't shy away from the little finger and just. And then you have a measure rest, and then we do that again. Now on measure 14. Here you do need to put the thumb on here because now we got to go all the way up to a G. Here, not just an E flat, it's a G. So now we do need the thumb. So measure 13 is here, and then 3rd, and thumb. And now, that's a little bit different. And then during the rest, you prepare. That is, move your hand down and get ready to play the D. 1, 2, measure 17. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Isn't this fun? Rest. And then a bunch of rests. And during the rest, you come back up. And I would just come on up to 3rd finger for measure 25. You got plenty of time to get up there. There's no reason to use 5th finger that I know of, other than you want to use different fingers on repeated notes, and we don't have to. Yeah. And then at the last measure, you can do a 1/5 or you can do a 2/5. It's up to you, because really the whole chord is this. We're not using the C, so we played the F, and then you have 2 beats of rest. You have time to move up if you want, or you stay where you're at and just reach up and do 2 here. I typically will just reach up because I don't move my hand anymore and I have to. Left hand, well, chords. 3, 4, 1, 2. It's a B flat and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it's like a 5/7 chord. We just don't. You have the E. Measure 17 is B flat. You hold that down for 2 measures, and then the next one B natural. Measure 21, B naturals again. At the bottom of page 25, they have a little note there about an accidental. It's a term we use in music a lot. An accidental, it's not an accident. No. It's just a temporary thing that changes something. That's all it's for. It's just temporary. It is a sharp, flat, or natural. Those 3 symbols. When they're in the music itself, not at the beginning of the line in the key signature, but in the measures themselves, they're accidentals. They're called accidentals. And that's because they only apply from that point on for the rest of that measure, and that's it. They don't apply anymore. In this piece, if you look at measure 19, you see the natural signs there to tell you to play B naturals instead of B flats. that would be an accidental. And it's only good for that measure. So I like a measure 21, they still want B naturals, they got to give you another natural sign. And it applies for the rest of the measures, so they don't give you a natural sign on front of both notes. They only the first one, because it carries over through the rest. And then after that, it's B flat. So when you get to measure 24, that's a B flat, because the natural sign doesn't apply anymore. And it's the same rule applies across the board. There's exceptions to it. We'll talk about the exceptions when we get there. Just remember, it's from that point on to the rest of the measure. On that staff, also, I should say, because each staff has to have its own set of symbols. There's some disagreement on accidentals, but I'll explain those a little later. I mean, there's disagreement on everything in music, so we get used to it. And then two measures later, you cross over for one note. So we have to cover 6 notes with 5 fingers, and this is one of the ways we do it. We just cross over. Make sure you connect those. Put the hands together. 1, 2, and 3. That's by itself. When I play the C, the right hand comes up. I don't see anything tricky about this anymore. I mean, that's the trickiest part of it. So you go through and put the hands together, and then go back through the tough spots and get rid of the hesitations. And once you can do that, we add the articulation. On the staccatos, they're short. I'm flexing at the wrist here. So bottom. That's a little tricky now. It's real slow. It's here, here. Go bottom. So even in the third measure, lift up. The wicked witch. Which old witch? The wicked witch. So lift up. Which old witch? The wicked down. And then again. Again, I'm flexing here. And I'm not coming way up. It's just a little motion here on this. Then on measure 17, this is all pretty much connected to here. Here, and then connect all this right hand together. And you have an accent on that A, the dotted half note. So again, on measure 17, accent, staccato. Connect all this in the right hand. Accent, accent, and cross. And connect all of this together. There, connect all that. The last 2 measures, accent, and lift up here. Accent and a staccato on the last note. Just play a little louder, that's all. Still with the wrist. Stay loose, relaxed. Dynamics, go to the melody. Mezzo forte, whatever you think that is. This, keep soft. Your soft, go up to moderately soft or so. Because a measure 9, that's moderately loud, that's soft. And then on measure 13 you go up, loud. And this is sort of a moderately soft to moderately loud, somewhere in there, that's loud. And moderately soft, right hand, measure 17, the left hand soft. Makes the accented notes loud. Measure 23, that's melody. The left hand gets it, and the right hand goes soft. And you're loud at measure 25. You can read the dynamics. At the end, you're loud, the last three measures. Here, the left hand soft. Now you can play the left hand out a little bit, accent, and the last measure, it's both hands the same. So it's, you're on the loud side there. Apparently, we're happy that the old witch is dead. Okay, I assume she's old. I don't know. I may be reading too much into it. Maybe it was a young witch that died. I don't know. Speed, well, I play it too fast. Moderately is in the middle. It's got to be accurate. What's accurate to you? Apparently it's happy though. Ding dong, the witch is dead. You'll have to pick a speed that works for you, but it has to be accurate. So don't go faster than that. To me, this is a happy piece. I'd play it a little faster than that. They've added a little bit of pedal. And this pedal here, remember, if you're going to pedal, you pedal for reasons. Don't just pedal. Here, apparently, they want the effect. They want the overtones on the ding-dongs, pretty much. You don't need it. You can leave pedal out on this very nicely. When you get to measure 9, there's no ding-dongs there. It's wake, but it's still the same melody and harmony going on. It's the same musical motif. So we're using pedal for the same reason. At the beginning, I'm going to push the notes down. You can push the pedal down with the notes on this one here. You lose the staccato. But go ahead and do the technique, whether you can hear it or not. And lift it up on the staccato of the next here, because we want to hear that staccato. And it's that type of pedaling throughout all of page 24, the first measure, that much of it. And then on page 25, it's measure 25, it's the same thing. And that's all they're pedaling. In my opinion, I would rather hear the staccato. So I would leave the pedal out. So I'll leave that up to you as whether you pedal it or not. In my opinion, it's better without the pedal. Just leave it out. When we do the play with me, I'm going to leave it out. Yeah, because I don't think we need it. I'd like to play this with you very slowly to check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics. I'm not going to do the pedaling. I'm going to do the staccatos and accents though. So I'll give us 4 counts. So let's just check it. All we're checking is notes and rhythms. Are you playing the same note I'm playing at the same time I'm playing it? That's all this is for. We're going to go super slows. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 and 1. list.